Okay.
Get a mic check.
Hello.
Guys, good right there.
All right.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. I like the fit, like the hat. All right. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Comfortable?
I'm comfortable.
All right.
We started already?
Yeah, it's already recording.
Okay.
Yeah. You looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jonah, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you know this how we coming, we ain't front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Getting to that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on. Been in the field playing, we work.
Welcome back, Barbershop Confidential, the podcast. Your boy Jonah.
What's up, guys?
We got
Juvi.
Juvi in the house.
Hey.
How you doing, Juvi?
I'm doing good.
Thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I like
I feel
it.
honored.
When I saw you tagged, shout out to Kasia. I saw you with Kasia and I was like, what's good? What's this girl about?
Shout out to Kasia. If you're watching this, shout out to you, homegirl. Like, y'all should definitely peep her music. She's dope.
Kasia music.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, who is this girl? What's she about? You know, I'm always like looking for somebody like interesting to sit down with.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she does music and modeling,
you think
acting.
I'm interesting? Thank you.
I was like, oh, let me peep her music, and I was like, oh, damn, she got a little voice on her. All right.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I also want to say that this is my very first podcast, so thank you for opening a new door for me.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's for sure mutual. You know, thank you for taking your time to come through and sit down and stuff like that. So
yeah, hell yeah. Let's just have a dope conversation. And for those watching, grab your snacks and shit. Yeah.
We don't know what we gonna talk about.
Yeah, like you're basically in here with us.
Yeah. So Juvi.
Yes.
How long you been doing music for?
I've been doing music for 4 years.
4 years
since
now.
COVID time. Yeah.
Was it COVID that got you sparked to do music?
Honestly, it was before COVID even before we knew how extreme COVID was.
Yeah.
Like, this was before the lockdown. I just always loved to sing. I loved to sing since I was little. Like, I would pick up on music like that. Like, if I heard a song, I would already automatically know the lyrics to it, and then my parents would even get impressed. They'd be like, what? Like, she literally just heard this song right now. How does she know it from back to back? And then I would watch novelas. I don't know, if y'all are Latino, I'm pretty sure you guys know about Belinda.
Mm-hmm.
When she started off doing novelas and stuff when she was really little. So I was 3 and I would be already knowing all the music and stuff. So but 4 years ago was when I got into a studio, which was, shout out to DJ RC. That's my uncle. He's the one that he had a studio at the time in his apartment, and he was like, hey niece, you do music, let's go ahead. And it's crazy because I had a song written out in my notebook, but I didn't even have it in my thought oh, I'm gonna record this in the studio. You
just wrote it down.
I just wrote it down because I was going through a breakup at the time.
Fucking breakups.
I know, dude, but hey, shout out to that breakup, because who knows where I would have been. I wrote that song. It's called I Couldn't Be Lonely. If y'all want to check it out on SoundCloud, that was before I would actually take myself serious. That was my first song, so it's not on all platforms. So
don't judge too much.
But it's a vibe. But it's just not on all platforms. It's only on SoundCloud. But that's what my bad, I bumped into it. But that's what started that stepping stone. So I felt it's crazy because I wrote it without the intention of hopping on the studio, and then my tío was just hey, I have a studio set up, and I was I have a song written. Let's link up. And yeah, and it was all from there. But I feel this year is when I really started to just hustle and take myself more serious, because I just started I don't know, I went through a lot in the last 4 years, so it kind of reflected on my building my craft, I guess you can say, and it kind of slowed down the whole momentum. But I don't know, I just got this spark. I moved to LA 2 years ago, and I just moved back. I'm from San Diego, born and raised, but ever since I moved back here, I left a lot of toxicity in the past that I went through, so I felt
Here in San Diego or LA?
In LA.
Okay.
And I love LA though. Like LA's a vibe. It was just like what I went through, like personally in my personal life. And when I came back here, like something just sparked, and I don't know. Like I got hungry for
music again.
Yeah, like I was always hungry for music, but I got depressed, and it made me not have like motivation and none of that. So I said, fuck that. Like, I said, get out of your feelings, bitch. Like, make moves. Like, stop being insecure. Stop being like, oh, but what if that? Like, shut up. Like, just do it. You know, like, you could be your own worst enemy.
Oh, facts.
You know, like,
facts, yeah.
And we could be like, fuck, like, this person, or I don't know, but it's just like, there is no right moment. Like, you can't always, like, if you're gonna always second guess yourself, you're gonna always be mad, like, fuck, why didn't I do that? Or you're always gonna be like, fuck, look at them. Like, you know, don't be mad at no one but yourself for not believing in yourself. Like, anyone can do it no matter what. Yeah, like, I feel like as long as you put that energy out there, and like that you're hungry for it, and like you're manifesting, like, yeah, first you have to like think about it, but you also have to act on it. Like, you can't just sit on a thought and then not move, right? Because it's just not gonna go nowhere.
Did what inspires your music now if it's not heartbreak? Like, or are you purposely like getting heartbroken and be like about to drop a banger? No.
Honestly, music runs in my family. Like, so the music on its own inspires me. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'll listen to like a dope ass song, or like a dope ass beat from like a dope ass producer, and I just automatically already hear the harmony. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm already like, oh my god, like I need this beat. Like, it's like in me. Like, I already just know. Like, it makes me really driven, and I feel like music, like, if it wasn't for music, I wouldn't be like so confident in myself. Like, I feel like I really learned who I am with music and being an artist, and just having like, it really made me be more of a go-getter. And I used to always be like insecure and like shy and timid, and like if people like are watching this and y'all like went to high school with me or whatever, or like my family when I was really little, like, dude, I was not like this outgoing like girl. Like, I knew how to sing, but I hid it from my family. Like, I did not like the center of attention, or I just didn't like to take risks, or like I was really comfortable where I was. I wasn't really like optimistic or trying to grow or elevate until I found music. Until like that was what really like made me be more of like a risk taker, and more of like, I'm gonna do it. I don't give a fuck what anyone has to say. Like, because before I used to like, oh, my mom doesn't like that, or oh, my dad doesn't like that, or oh, what if I don't succeed? Like, you know, but it's like, fuck that. Like, they're like, just do it. Who cares? You know, like, just do it. Be hungry for it, whatever that is. Like, and don't second guess yourself. You know?
People from high school or people from your past would be like, she was nothing like that growing up or something, which is cool.
I feel like,
which is true with anybody. Like, we outgrow who we were in high school. So people, they're not going to recognize you because you're not the same person. So and look at you now out here.
Exactly. Look at me now. I'm getting paper. No. A little ASMR. No,
go like, shh.
Life water.
You also do modeling. I've seen some pictures you posted, like, you know, doing the model thing. And then are you like an inspiring actress? Like, is that you trying to be in entertainment, period?
Yeah, like whether it's beauty, beauty, fashion, music, photography, like modeling, I'm all for it. Like, I love it. Before I was making music, I was like just on my little tripod, like taking pictures of myself kind of thing, and I loved it. Like, I'm a girly girl. Like, I what can I say? Like, I'm just a girl. Literally, like, I like to get dressed up. Like, I like to have fun. So that's why I like modeling, because it gives me a reason to like have fun, get dressed up, like style myself because I love fashion too. Like,
okay.
I feel like I always been into fashion, but like when I moved to LA, like I really got into fashion, and then like I'm really inspired by like New York fashion too. Like I love the New York, and I would love to go to New York Fashion Week. Like I would love that. Like I'm manifesting that shit. Like I really love fashion. Yeah, I like to play dress up. Like I grew up with Bratz and, you know, Barbies, and I grew up with like those like girly girl games where you would dress up the avatar and like do a little spa, and like I feel like
been styling.
Yeah, I feel like that little girl is me. I am that little girl. Like she didn't change. Like I feel like I'm so like tied in with my inner child. Like that I feel like it, like, how do I say it? Like it shows in my character of who I am today. Like I'm not shy, like sometimes I'll be playing Nintendo GameCube Mario Kart, and like, you know, like that's what I grew up on, and I'll still bring it into who I am today kind of thing. Dope. Yeah.
So fashion for sure, and modeling, and what about acting? Yeah. Have you done anything in acting?
Acting, I'm actually, I got casted to do a Chicano movie. I can't talk too much about it, but
it's in the works.
It's in the works. Nice. We're going to start filming in April, and it's going to be streaming. And we're not too sure on what platform, but either one of like Netflix or Hulu, one of those. So I'm super fucking stoked, and that's going to be like my first actual like gig. But other than that, I just always been like, I was doing it in high school. I really liked it. I didn't really take it serious because I was a little ass kid, you know, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun, and my acting teacher, like, I forgot his name. I think it was Mr. Gomes. Shout out Mr. Gomes, but he was like, he would get mad at me because I had a lot of potential. I just didn't really want to learn my lines, or I didn't have the discipline to learn my lines. So I would always be like, script. And he'd be like, you were doing so good. And I was like, I know, I'm so sorry. And yeah, like it just always, it was in me. And I would always, I mean, shout out to my parents for never like putting me in Nickelodeon shit, because all of the fucking all the other shit that happened. So, you know, it was a blessing in disguise. But yeah, I did want to be a child star. I wanted to be Nickelodeon or Disney Channel. You know, I grew up fucking watching Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, and I was just always like, oh my god, like I want to be like that. I'm happy. I'm happy it didn't work out that way. But hey, shout out to them for, you know, making a really good childhood for us.
Yeah, right. Even though they went through some shit.
Yeah, even though it was like at a cost. But
yeah, that's true. Have you tried going for like the local plays or anything like that, like the Broadway type shows?
I haven't, but I feel like that's not really my vibe. I feel like my vibe is more like
cinema, film.
Yeah, like more like, yeah, basically, because I feel like it just looks more fun. I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, hey, maybe in the future, but right now, like, I love horror. Like, horror is my favorite. Yeah.
All right.
I love horror. Like, I'm a Leo, and I just found out that, like, I have Scorpio in my chart, too. So I'm like...
So you're toxic.
No. I'm like, maybe this is why I like a lot of dark shit. Because, like, I like a lot of, like, scary movies. I went to the Whaley house when I was like 15. I remember my padrino was like, he gave me five racks, or not 5 racks, 5 bands, and I was like, oh shit, like let me go ahead and like go to the Whaley house real quick. And I don't know how much we paid for it, but my mom ended up getting like a picture of like the ghost, like you can see like her like silhouette and stuff. It was pretty creepy, but I love that shit.
I've never been there.
You need to. I mean, if you're into it.
Like I've been around there, I've seen it, but I've never gone inside. It's just that
you can just feel, even just by being outside.
Low key, one time, because I do videography too and pictures. Yeah. I'm a photographer.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of my friends was like, "Hey, let's grab a camera and go down to like the Whaley house." Like it was like at midnight.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, obviously you couldn't go in, but there's a cemetery next to it, and like we were just chilling around and walking around. You could feel like the little eerie feeling of like there's something here, some.
You know what's crazy is that they also have like a ghost tour, so I went to that too. And on the ghost tour, the guy was talking to us and saying like, you think that the dead bodies stop right here in the cemetery, but they're like, no, like this is a little cemetery, you know, like this has been here for a long time. They're actually buried underneath the streets. I'm shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, and he's like, yeah, like you'll be walking and you'll feel like goated like metals or whatever, like into the cement or whatever. And he's like, that's like a body? That's an actual gravestone.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Look at
and
that.
And it extends like a couple of miles. I don't know how many, like I'm not too sure, but it makes you think like, fuck, like this is pretty eerie. Like this is pretty creepy. And I remember, like, fun fact, I actually worked at Old Town when I was 18, like fresh out of high school. That was like my first like real job. And oh my god, like I literally would see, like I would be like folding clothes or whatever. It was like a gift shop, and I would be seeing from like the corner of my eye like an apparition, and I'm like, what? Or like we had like racks, you know, it was like a clothing thing, and like I would hear like the rocks, and I'd be like, oh, like I'd be like, fuck, we're closed. Like, is there a guest here, like a customer? And then no, there wouldn't be anybody. Or I'd be like opening early, the only one in the store, and I'll hear like the cash register open on the other side, and I'm like, oh hell no. Yeah, so I had my own little experiences too working there.
and you like horror, so it all kind of like comes together.
Yeah, I do. That was when I got hired. That was the first thing I asked. I was like, "Are there any ghosts here? Have you guys experienced?" They're probably like, "What the hell, this bitch? What's wrong with her?"
You over here looking for it? Where? What time?
Dude, yeah, and I love crime. Like, I just really like horror. Like it
just like soothes you or something.
It puts
like
me
I said, you're a little crazy.
It puts me to sleep.
A little toxic. Hey, we enjoy.
I'm
toxic
not.
is appreciated here.
I don't know about that one. I just like horror. Okay.
Like crime and how to get away. All right.
but I wouldn't go too far, like, you know, actually like playing with the Ouija board. I mean, hey, to each their own, not judging, but I want angels. I don't want no, you know. Yeah.
I always think maybe I don't believe in like the Ouija board, but at the same time I was like, I don't want to fuck with it. Like, I'll just leave it alone.
I don't want to find out if I believe in it or
I'm not that curious, you know.
Dude,
my luck is like fucking real, and I bring back a dead badass spirit and shit.
Know, dude.
Nah, I'm good. I'll watch the movies. I'll let the brave ones go ahead and fuck with that shit.
Yeah, I'll let y'all get possessed. Yeah. I'm good.
I'm gonna come home and do me persino, you know, go to bed.
Exactly, dude. Like, even after I watch a scary movie, I'll be like, you know, I'm like, I don't, no energy, none of that. But yeah, dude, like, it's crazy. It's crazy how you would be playing with that shit. I'm like, y'all playing with fire.
Have you seen the movies, like the Ouija board movie?
I have.
Have you seen tarot card? The tarot.
I don't
know if I'm saying it right. Tarot card or tarot.
That one came out like recently, right? Yeah. No, I haven't seen it.
We saw that. It was pretty good. But the whole time I was thinking, it's like, why y'all fucking with that shit? Like, this movie would have been over if it was anybody with logic. Like, oh, dude. Tarot cards? I'm cool. I'm not touching that.
I am that person that literally be talking shit to them while I'm watching a movie. Like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, and then if they die, I'm like,
that's what you get.
That's what you get. We told you not to go in there. We told you not to, like, but they want to be curious.
I could never be in those movies. They're like, we need you to open this coffin. I wouldn't do that. Why? I feel like my character is too smart for that, so I'm not gonna do that. Like,
negotiating with them, like,
where's the writer? I think we can, work around this.
Like, let me be the writer first of all. Like, who's writing this?
They're like, what? You want me to? Nah, fam, we can't do that. Like, I still gotta go home.
Dude,
you want me to take spirits back with me? Nah, I'm cool, man.
You know what's crazy? That the Poltergeist movie, like, it's actually like said to be like super cursed. Like, if you actually like look into like the research, there's a lot of people that either passed away, like the cast, like, or like they got really like I'm all like, what the fuck?
The ghost.
Or they either got
right
like,
on time.
or they either got really fucking sick. Like, and in the first part of the movie, like, dude, it's fucked up because the directors, like, all of them never told the actors that they're actually using real life skulls. But in the first movie, that's real life fucking skulls.
Oh shit.
That they use, and they made it like the actors just thought that it was props. You know, they never even thought to ask like, oh, is this real life fucking skulls? Because they were like, why would they do that to us? You know. Dude, it's fucked up. Like, fuck, I'd be fucking pissed if I was a ghost and I'd be like, yo, why are you using my skulls? Like, I was chilling.
I'm gonna follow you home.
For real, now I'm gonna haunt your ass. Nah.
I just think it's dumb how people go to like Egypt and like dig up tombs. And it's just like, bro, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Like in 2,000 years, are they gonna be doing that here? Like Imperial, they're gonna go to and start digging up fucking. Dude. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? That's weird. Like, just like in a common sense, like that's weird. Don't do that.
I know.
Why would you bother the dead, man? Like, that's so dumb. Yeah.
I remember watching this, it was like a series, and it was like in Travel Channel or something. Travel Channel be having like all the they got the good shit. Yeah, like it was like I'm Cursed or something. I think it got canceled, but I don't know why, because it was so good. And this guy basically, like, he was a doctor and he went to Egypt and he wanted to get like he went to the museum and he wanted to get something like really valuable, and I think he saw like a robe or something, and I don't like a robe, I could be wrong. And then even like the workers there were like, no amount of money can like make you have this, because like they warned him, but he didn't believe in like stupid shit like that. He's like, oh, like nah. So yeah, he took it home, and then he ended up like hearing voices. You know, his house got haunted, and then he got really sick, and like no amount of like pills could help him. And then he remembered what the fucking guy told him, that it like you'd be cursed. So he got in contact with him. He's like, how can I reverse it? And he's like, dude, like you done fucked up. Like you can't reverse it.
Fucked up.
Yeah, and he died. It's crazy.
That's like the taking sand from Hawaii. Have you heard that one? The black sand. Like if people, it's because it's lava. It's black sand is just lava rock that breaks down to like a sand. And so people go to Hawaii and take it. And one of the people was telling us that that's the number one thing they get back in the mail is people returning sand through mail. Like they ship it back because they're like having all kinds of bad luck, because it's bad luck to take it. So people take it, they start having all this bad luck, and then they ship the sand back to Hawaii, like to where they got it. They send it back because of all the bad luck they're getting.
Well, y'all heard it here, folks. Don't be those dumb people and take sand from Hawaii. That's crazy. Yeah. I did not know that.
That's creepy.
Okay, well, good to know. But that makes sense because all that radioactive, energy from the volcano. I mean, that's true, yeah. So I'm sure that it still holds some kind of like
energy.
Yeah, like some I don't know, juju. Dude, because volcanoes are fucking strong as. Yeah. Like that's scary, dude. Like, if I were to live in Hawaii, my biggest fear would be a fucking volcano erupting any minute, and like,
while you're sleeping.
Right?
Like, what a beautiful vacation. Lava.
Right? Like, you got lava.
And now you're dead.
Vacation's over. Dude.
Yeah, that'd be fucked. That'd be a horrible way to go, like, your vacation to end. Like, they get to call home and be like, hey, mom, yeah, I'm not gonna make it home because lava is on its way to murder me. So
I feel like there's a movie about that, like not about that, but like going on vacation and then it's like an ocean, and then there's a tsunami that happens on the vacation.
Damn, that would suck. Like, right? I seen the videos of the tsunamis like in those countries, and it's like, damn, those people just went to go have like a little summer break and now dead. Yeah, from a wave. That sucks.
Literally. And I think about those people too that are like living by the beach. Sometimes I'm like, dude, like,
yeah, like a tsunami hits, you fucked.
You fucked.
I mean, anybody close to the water's fucked, but like you fuck for real.
Like
you fucked first.
Dude, that's what I think about. I'm like, fuck, like I shouldn't be thinking like that, but
like all these creepy thoughts.
Yeah, like oh damn, like if there is a tsunami, like they're wiped out. Like I'm like, fuck, like it's all fun and games, so there's a tsunami.
That's why I wouldn't even get on a cruise ship. Like, I seen Titanic. That's good enough for me. Like,
that's good enough for me.
They're like, no, boats have improved. Don't care.
That's dude, like the submarine.
They're stupid.
The fucking submarine that want to go, dude. Like,
you got too much money, you do dumb shit.
And the fact that there was it was like a Xbox, no, like an Xbox controller, remote? Controlling the whole thing. If I saw that Xbox remote in the first place, I would have been like, yeah, I'm out. Like I'd
have picked up like, hey, yo, some kid lifter. Like, nah, that's her steering wheel. Nah. I'm good. I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, exactly.
Take me back up. What?
Like that could have been the first red flag for them, but the fact that they saw that and they were still like, "Oh, all right, okay." Like,
I think we do that with people, though. You know, like that's we'll see where it goes, and then we submarine our own relationships,
our own mistakes,
and it's like, damn, I should have paid attention to that.
You're right.
My fault.
But
live
also,
and learn,
dude, for real. And then also like what was it called? The vacation. Dude, I had a brain fart.
Is that smell?
The boats, like the
cruises.
There you go. The cruises. I'm like, help me out. I heard of like several people. Like, there's like been cases of people like getting fucked up, because they serve alcohol there and they fucking like just jump off the boat, or like they get off like without wanting to, like an accident.
I think that getting out. But the people that jump, I think it's like you ever heard that saying like sober thoughts, drunken drunken words or something. It's kind of like that. Like they're probably going through shit, but they probably just never have the balls to do it, and then they get drunk on the ship. They're all like, fuck it. Yeah, suicide's a real thing, so hey, there's a 1-800 number, hit them up. But I think people, that's kind of crazy to throw yourself off a boat though,
dude.
Like a cry of help.
I can't swim. I don't care, judge me all you want. Dude, my excuse is I have eczema, and like chlorine water was really bad for me. Yeah, so like I didn't even try. And even at the ocean, like in the ocean, like even the salt water will like I'll be chilling for a little bit, and then like I don't know where like my fucking like arms stinging and burning, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get out. But I feel like it's low key easy to like swim in the ocean, or not like swim in the ocean, but like ride the wave.
Nope.
Like, have you ever been like in the beach and just trying to like get like a big ass wave? You either have to go under or over it, kind of thing.
I'll tell you
that's what I learned.
It's not easy. I got caught in the wave, and it like took me under. I thought I was gonna drown for real.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you like deep?
No, I was like waist deep, and the wave got me. So it's not easy. It's easier to swim in a pool for sure. But
I know. Yeah, maybe I'm stretching. Do you know how to surf?
No. I would never do that because they're sharks. I don't like sharks. Yeah. I have a healthy fear of sharks. Yeah,
very valid. Wasn't there like a shark
recently
that appeared like 2 months like during summer, like when it first started, right?
Yeah. They out there. They got a taste for humans now. I'm cool.
That's scary. And then even like sometimes I be feeling like they're gonna like go to La Jolla because of all the fucking
That's where
seals.
Most of them are. La Jolla, Pismo.
Yeah.
Pismo, that's way up north. But like, what's the one that's over there? Solana Beach.
Oh, really? There's a lot of sharks there too? Mm-hmm. Oh, sheesh.
So don't go swimming over there.
Got it. Well, I don't really go swimming, period.
What do you say like when you're with your friends and they're like, yeah, let's go to the pool party or something? And you're like, I'll stand over here looking cute.
Well,
y'all got it.
I don't really got friends. I'm like, but hey, like, yeah, I probably would. I'd probably be like, hey, y'all go have fun. I'll be right here tanning. I'll be right here having my feet in the water. Or I'll buy my own fucking floaty. Like, judge me all you want. I don't care. Like, I have a floaty and what? Yeah. Like,
you're the only one that's like with the little arm ones.
Or I'll buy like the little kid ones.
The little
like,
kid floaties.
I'm chilling.
I'm like, what the?
Like this grown ass girl. What is she doing? Or I'll probably just have like those, like those inflatables with like those cute
like
ones,
the duck
like the
or some
flamingo,
shit.
Yeah, and like the coaster.
Swan.
So the swan. There you go.
Real cute, real demure.
Or like very cute, very demure, exactly. With like the coaster, so I can have like my little drink or whatever.
Let me ask, what's this you say about you don't have friends? You seem like such a cool person. To, like, we've been talking for like almost 40 minutes, but you don't seem like somebody who doesn't have friends.
I'm very social and like, but I just feel like a lot of people just be like, you know, in their own little world. Like, like I hang out with like homegirls here and there, like Ali and like, you know, but most of the time, like everyone's on their own schedule. So it's like
you have friends, you just don't see them often.
Yeah, I just don't have like we don't do a lot of things. But I'm starting to have more homegirls like in the music industry. Like I've worked with like just had a brain fart, but Blue, we're dropping a song right now. Well, not right now, but like probably like in the next month or so. We did a collab and she's really fucking cool. So I'm like, now that I'm getting more into like, I just started taking this shit serious like once I moved back to San Diego, and I've only been back for like 4 or 5 months now. So like, you know, I just started to get into like the industry. So like I've met, you know, like Kasia, Blue, you know, and like I'm starting to get to know more, and I want to just like grow and have like friends, and like whether it's like photography or like modeling or whatever, like I want to have that circle because it motivates me, you know, like, oh, they're fucking doing this shit, like let me go ahead and do my shit too. Like, you know, like they remind me to get off my toes and make fucking moves.
That's good. Yeah, it's good to have like you always have friends who are doing better than you, so you can be like, damn, hell yeah, I'm trying to do that shit too.
And I'm not no fucking hater. Like I'm like there's room to grow for everyone, you know. Like there's no need to be on. There's enough for everybody to go around. Yeah, like no matter what, like I'm always going to like say hi to people in the room, you know, like I'm always going to socialize. Like you have to, like in this environment, like in this industry, you can't be shy, you can't be timid, you just can't, like, yeah, I mean you could, but it's gonna go kind of slow get you for anywhere. You. Yeah.
What have you had any haters like since you've been doing music, or is there a lot of people that you know that are like, you ain't gonna do shit with that? Because I feel like that's like number one. That's like the origin of like the haters, people that doubt you because they know you. Yeah. So they just don't see it in you to do it.
You know, it's crazy. I've been getting a lot of love. Like, I've been getting a lot of like DMs from people that are like, yo, like, I see you. Like, you know, you're making moves. Like, you know, and they're clapping for me. I do get a lot of those that are like, don't really engage, and like I wish they would be a little bit more like, you know, like damn, but it's okay. I mean, sometimes people just go on Instagram or whatever to just look, not really like
interact
or interact. Yeah, because I do have a lot of viewers more than like actual like interaction, but it's all good, you know. At least I'm getting views.
At least they know that you do.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of support, and from people that like, especially like strangers, and like those mean a lot to me. And I even have people listening for my music like all the way from Japan, and I'm like, yo, like Tokyo, I'm like, yo, like like Tokyo, what's good?
One day you'll be on tour out there. And
yeah, like I'm really putting that into existence, and I just really want to like hustle and grow, and I'm not leaving music anytime soon. Like I feel like this is what's really helping me be grounded. Like I feel like a lot of people, they're not grounded because they never took the time to like reflect and like, who am I as a person? Like, what do I like to do? Like I feel like people just get so like used to having this 9 to 5 that they forget they're much deeper than their 9 to 5, you know?
Yeah.
And they get kind of like in this like groundhog kind of cycle,
like
and
this comfort zone.
Yeah, and it gets them kind of like that spark, that drive kind of goes down. And for me, I want to keep doing what I love, like whether it makes me a lot of like bank or not, like I'm not worried about that. Like yeah, that's gonna come, but I'm not worried about that. Like I love doing music, like I love like the dopamine that I get after I have that song like finished. I'm like, ooh, like that was me, and I'd be like bumping it, and I'd be like I literally fuck with my own music. Like I'm humble, but I'm also like, I know my worth to be like, that's a fucking banger. Like like, you know, like all humbleness, like it's a fucking banger. Like you know, like I'm proud.
You don't ever doubt yourself? Because like that's one thing I hate about myself. I doubt everything I do. Like I'll be like, damn, my shit sucks, and then I have to like sit there and be like, nah, but it doesn't. You know, like you have to sometimes talk yourself out of it. But like, do you go through that too? Because with your music, where you're like, oh, I loved it. Oh, but people gonna love it. You know, like
sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, what if this isn't for me? Or like, fuck, like maybe I should just like stop, you know? But then I'm like how you say, like, what the fuck? Like I'll literally talk to myself in third person. I'm like, what the fuck, Juvi? Like, get it together. Get it together, bitch. Like you are the shit, you know? You are the shit. You love music. Don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry, you know? Like sometimes I can have that insecureness side of me come back, and I'm like, no, like I overcame you. Especially when I'm performing, like when I'm about to perform, like I'll be like, fuck, and then I literally like I have to like kind of like just meditate a little bit, like breathing exercises and stuff, and then like goes away when I'm on stage, and I just end up like having so much fun. And I love to like go all out with my outfits when I'm on stage. Like I feel like it's my little runway. Like I just like own that stage, bitch. Like own it. Yeah. How
do you feel going up on stage? Like you don't get like fear, like going up there, like there's a bunch of people who don't know me, they don't know my song. Like, so you're not gonna get the, you know, like singing along part with you. They're just gonna go off your vibe. But that has to be like, as somebody who's like afraid of public speaking, I'd be like, fuck, I'm about to go on this stage and nobody knows me. They're just gonna be like, who's this guy?
Like, who is he?
Yeah, like who's that? Who's this girl coming up here? Like her outfit's nice, but like what's she gonna?
Her outfit's nice. She has dude. That's funny. I do get scared. Like I do get scared going on stage, because like I said, like that little insecureness side of me kind of comes out. But then I just like talked myself out of it, and I'm like, no, like, you know, like your music's good, like they're gonna like you, you know, like just have fun. And I feel like that was like a little bit more of how I felt like when I first started to perform. But now that I'm like performing more, performing more, I'm getting more comfortable. Like I feel like it's really important as an artist to have that stage presence and to have that engagement with the audience. Like last performance, I was literally telling everyone to get out of their seat and dance with me, like vibe out, because I really just want, like, not only like are you guys watching me, but like it's a fucking concert, you know, like vibe out, just have a good time. And I feel like before I was making a lot of sad shit because I was on my sad girl shit. but
fucking boys.
Dude, just fucking depression. Like the song In Too Deep, like it's literally about just you sinking into a hole and you feel like you can't get out. And like I felt like my emotions were just getting like just drowning me. And at one point, like, I just stopped. I stopped moving. Like, I stopped having drive. I stopped having ambition. I deactivated my Instagram.
Damn, like that?
Yeah, like, I just went off the wall.
Did you do a message first? Like, deactivate if you need me?
Text me.
Text me. But I need privacy. Don't ask me why.
But if you want to, I'll be here. But if not, don't even worry about it. Like,
DM me for my number. 24 hours.
And then it's still up.
3 days later, I was like, wait. Like, what? Am I tripping?
I'm dead.
They even put it in their highlights. Deleting Instagram highlight.
Oh my God. That's so funny. Yeah, I didn't make no announcement, but I definitely just went off the wall. Like, I don't know how long. I think almost for like a year.
Damn, that's a long time.
Yeah, dude. And I played myself because I was an ambassador for Boss Babe's boutique. Like, I had a lot of like I was getting a lot of engagement. This was like around COVID time. That kind of fucked me up, but I feel like now that I'm back on my grind, my engagement has been going back up, and I just gotta keep the momentum. Like, I gotta stop being that person that lets their fucking feelings get the best of them and just want. That's my toxic trait. Like speaking of toxic, I told you my toxic trait. I will admit,
I know,
is being depressed. Like, if I'm mad or if I'm depressed or whatever, like I just want to like
shut down.
Yeah. And it's like, no,
that's
like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So I'm not letting myself do that no more.
How did you get out of that?
I just kind of like never gave up on like healing. Like I never gave up. I just always like had this inner voice in me like that would guide myself. Like if I was having like a mental breakdown, like I'd be like, you know, you can't be doing this. Like you gotta get up. And yeah, just always like talking to myself as like, and just talking to yourself as third person, I feel like really helps. Like from experience, like it really does. It helps me to like get out of my feelings and be more on like a logical scale. I just feel like I was in a really bad like relationship and my mom passed away. She had cancer. So like all of that like
graduated to heaven.
Yes. All of that like put together like really put me down. Like I gave up. Like I literally gave up. I had no aspirations in life. I had no goals. Like I was dropping music but really like inconsistently and I wouldn't do anything with it. I just drop it and that's it. Like I wouldn't do no marketing, no nothing. Now I'm like, you know what? Like you went through a lot, girl. Like now it's time to get, I feel like once you sink and you sink down so low, there is no going down. Like you're at the bottom and now it's just going up and I'm not letting myself sink no more. Like fuck that. Like I already know how it feels and it feels like shit. Like you don't like I was never suicidal. Like I was never on some suicidal shit, but I was just on like autopilot. Like I'm here but I'm not here. I'm alive but not really. Like I have goals but I don't want to do anything with it. I don't have energy. Like I just want to sleep. But I don't because I know I can't. Like, I know that I need to move. Like, you know, it's just like you don't have energy, but you know you need to get up, but you just don't want to because you don't have energy. But now I'm to the point where it's like, just get up, you know, whether you have energy or not. Because moving your body makes you have energy. Like, the more you sink, the more your body is just going to shut down with you. Because we're energy. Like, everything. Like we're energy, so we have to like keep on moving. We can't just like
stay still,
because then that energy just stays still, and you know, that's crazy.
That's good that you were able to get out of that on your own. You didn't go to like therapy or anything like that. Mm-mm. That's crazy because a lot of people, you know, unfortunately don't make it out. You know, and while you didn't see the dark option, other people do find the dark option and at least attempt. You know, so that's dope. You were able to, but you're right though, because we are battling ourselves. And what you say you do, I do the same thing. Like when I don't want to do something, I'll sit there and talk to myself and be like, stop being a bitch, bro. Just stop being a bitch and get it over with. Like, get it out of the way. Yeah. Then you don't have to think about it no more. Just stop being a bitch and get up and do it. So I know exactly. Sometimes you gotta be your own little therapist. Yeah. I'm sure therapists don't say that though. Like, stop being a bitch.
I know. Honestly, the main reason, and I'm not trying to like jock their fucking like profession, or I'm not trying to say like therapy isn't for everybody, like, and that it doesn't work, because it does, you know, it does. But for me personally, I don't want to speak to someone that doesn't know me like that. Like, I think it's weird. Like, I just don't feel comfortable with talking to a stranger and telling them, like, oh, yeah, so I had a mental breakdown before I came, and, like, I wanted to, like, da-da-da-da, and, like, I just don't feel comfortable. Like, this bitch, like, I don't, like, she don't know me. I don't know her. Like, I don't know.
And she's there for money.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like, I'm really not, like, I hope people don't take this the wrong way, but, like, I mean this in, like, the most respectful way, but, like, me personally, I did my own research. I had eczema, so, like, it really fucked with me since I was little, because I would get bullied by little kids, and, like, I always suffered with, like, self-consciousness.
You said
like,
eczema, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's, like, a skin condition.
Yeah, I know what it is.
It fucks up my skin. Well, not no more. Like, I really, like,
cleared up.
Yeah, it cleared up a lot. I still get flare-ups here and there, but when I was little, like, it looked like reptile skin. Like, it looked bad, and like they'd be like, oh, you have grandma skin, you know, and like when you're a little kid, like that shit hurts, you know, because like
you can't even control it.
Yeah, I'm like, well, damn, like that's fucked up. And so I would wear sweaters. Like, I would cover up my skin. Like, it was bad. And I straightened my hair at the age of 8 because I always had curly hair, but I hated it. I wanted braces. I told my mom, you're gonna give me braces. I'm gonna get a nose job. Like, dude, at the age of 9.
Yo.
Like, at the age of 9.
Those beauty standards were hitting you hard.
They were hitting me hard. It's so bad. Like, so it started.
I'm not laughing at you.
No. I'm not taking offense.
I'm laughing at the idea of a 9-year-old.
Dude.
Thinking like, yo, I need a nose job, I need this, I need that. And you're like,
also, I grew up watching like The Girls Next Door. I grew up watching, like Hugh Hefner.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
Yeah, I grew up like at the age of 5, 6. I grew up watching that, and I grew up watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. The reason why I started watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians was because Rob was dating one of the Cheetah Girls at the time. So that's how I found out about the Kardashians.
Because you were a Cheetahs fan?
I love the Cheetah Girls. Like, I grew, like, that was my era. Like, I grew up watching them. So that's why I started. But I feel like that it rotted my brain at a young age. I feel like I shouldn't have been watching that. You're a kid, you know, you don't know. You're like, oh, it's for entertainment. And they're cute. And I was a little girl, and I was like, oh, they're cute. Like, I want to be like them. And yeah, it wasn't the best influence on me, but I felt like that's why I wanted to grow up a little bit too fast. So I was like, I need a nose job, I need braces. Like, it was bad. So I feel like that's what started my mental health issue. Like, I started really young. So I'm at the point where I did research. I was like, I need to discover myself. Like, I need to know why I'm so miserable. I need to know why I'm so depressed. I need to know why I'm so insecure. I need to know why I have panic attacks for like going to the store. Like, literally, like the most smallest tasks. Like, I would get panic attacks. And yeah, it was just really like the only way to really fix yourself and fix like your depression and like all these issues you have is to really reflect. And you really have to like go, like, a lot of people don't want to, like, they don't want to dig deep because, you know, it either hurts them or
brings back shit.
Yeah, but it's like, it's gonna get ugly before it gets better, you know? It's like like the same thing for like remodeling a house. You have to fucking break that shit down. And then, you know, same thing when it comes to mental health. Like, you gotta break that shit down, and then there's a light at the end of the fucking tunnel. Like, it's crazy. I really feel like, yeah, I'm proud of myself. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Like, you don't have to accept your mental health. Like,
that's
don't. Like, what we think is so powerful. Like, if you think, oh, I'm sad, like, oh, like, you're gonna believe it. Like, you're gonna start being sad. Like, your brain doesn't know the difference. Like, it's crazy. Like, I learned that through research. Yeah, like, I just would do a lot of research.
The same thing with people who like start to think like, oh, I'm sick, and then they get themselves sick because the brain is that strong. Like, you think you're sick, all right, the body's gonna follow. Like, I guess we're sick then, and then you're like really sick.
Exactly. Like, my grandpa from my dad's side, I think the doctors told him like, I think he just had back surgery. Yeah, he just had back surgery. Like, this isn't supposed to be funny, but this was like 2 years ago. And he had back surgery, and the doctors told him like, you can't walk, like, you're gonna be in a walker. And my grandpa was like, fuck that, you know. He had the mentality like, fuck that, like, I need to work. He's a barber, he has his own business, he's doing his thing over there in Illinois, and he's like, no, like, and because he had that mindset, he fucking, he's walking. He never needed a walker, neither my grandma. Like, I really feel like it's all about the mentality you have. Yeah, like, if you say like you're sick or you can't do that, or you're gonna believe it, and you're stopping your own self. No one's stopping it, because you're already putting that into your mind. So it's like,
the brain's powerful.
The brain is powerful.
Yeah. Your grandfather lives in Illinois?
Yeah.
Your dad's from out there?
Yeah, well, he's from Texas. So
okay.
That's where he was born, and then a lot of like, that's where all of my dad's side of the family's at. And then my grandparents and my dad, they just decided to move to Illinois. I'm not too sure why, but yeah, they're the only ones.
Witness protection? Some mobsters watching this. We found them.
We found them. They're like, oh shit, we gotta hide. Yeah, so they just decided to live in Illinois, and it's like a really small town there. It's crazy. I feel like I'm in like those.
Sounds we're witnessing protection.
Very KKK.
You're all like, he had to change his name, and yeah, you couldn't tell his family where he was. I'm like, wait a minute.
But yeah, so that's where they're from. And my dad, he came out here because he was from the Navy.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, he just happened to be stationed in San Diego, and then he met my mom because she was a little baddie. And then
you're in San Diego?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And then they had you.
And then I came along, me and my brother, and then my dad just decided, hey, San Diego's pretty lit. I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah, thank you, because now I'm here and I get to experience the great city, even though it's expensive as shit, but it's okay. The views be nice.
Yeah, for the most part we got good weather.
Yeah, I feel like it used to be better. Or am I tripping? Sure. Yeah, right? Global warming.
It's taking over.
It's taking over for sure. Cause,
go ahead.
I already lost my train of thought.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was going to ask, is your brother older or younger?
He's older. He's 20. I'm 25, so he's going to be 29.
What does he think of your music?
He likes it. He supports it. He doesn't really say much because that's not really his personality, but
he's more
supports
reserved.
Yeah, like him and my dad are more reserved. I used to be really reserved because I was more like, they kind of taught me to be like, well, my dad kind of taught me to be like that, but then my mom was always social, so I always thought I never liked people. Like, honestly, when I was little, like, I was on some emo shit. Like, I wouldn't even say hi to you. Like, my family would be around. I'd be like, I'm going in my room. Like, you know, like those memes where you have those memes of like when there's people when there's family and you're in the living room, but you want to go out to get a snack, but you're like, fuck, I gotta say hi
to everybody.
Yeah, like I was on that rude shit. Like, I would never do that now, but like I was just really like reserved. And I don't know, I started realizing, you know what, I do like people. Like, I just had social anxiety.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had really bad social anxiety because like I got bullied when I was little. So like, you know, but then it's like, you know what, like, who cares? Like, do you know, the right people will follow, you know. And yeah, so I feel like now that I'm my authentic self, like I feel like I really like I find my people, whether I'm like, and this like random people will talk to me, and I think that's so beautiful because I heard that like you have a really good aura, or you have like a really good vibration in you when random people talk to you. And so I'm like, hey, like my vibration's good.
Give off a good vibe.
Type shit, yeah.
You seem friendly. You seem approachable
and
friendly. So that's probably why.
I like to, because why be a mean person? Like, for what?
You don't look threatening. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you look like, oh, okay, that's safe. Like,
that's safe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, there's no need to be mean. Yeah. You know, like,
I think the only thing you'd probably get is like the opposite of that, where like people are like, oh, like that looks like an easy mark or some shit, you know, like where somebody could try to take advantage of some shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because you look so like young and innocent. They're like, oh, right here, we got it.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Like, if there's any bodyguards that want to take any applications, like, slide in my fucking DMs, we can negotiate something. Because, yeah, like, sometimes I'd be, like, fucking, like, I'll have, like, photographers reaching out, or sometimes, and, you know, and I never met them in person, so I'm like, damn, I'm taking that risk. Like, fucking that DJ.
Oh, yeah, so we were going to talk about it, but, you know, we'll work into it.
Yeah.
So what, DJ try to take advantage of them? That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Basically, I hit him up in his DM because...
So you slid in the DM?
Yeah, because it was a good opportunity. You know, I wanted to really grow and elevate. And, like, I'm like, okay, how can I grow and elevate? Like, let me go ahead. And he was already following me. I got that connection from another artist that was mentoring me at the time, and he introduced me to him. And I'm not gonna say no names because I'm not trying to get blacklisted. No. But he was like, like, hey, like, I messaged him basically, and I was like, hey, like, let me go to LA, like, let's work, let's link. I want to have like an actual like on like 1-to-1 meeting. Like, I don't want it to just be like an Instagram DM kind of thing. Like, I want it to be more authentic.
So he's an LA person.
I thought he was, but I guess he lives in like Corona, Riverside area.
Oh, so not a San Diego person.
No, but he's from the industry. Like, he knows big time rappers. Like, has pictures of them on his Instagram. Like, he has like a lot of followers, like, type thing, and he gets a lot of engagement. So I know he's legit. Like, he's not just like someone that's faking the funk. But yeah, he just happened to follow me because of that connection that I had, and he was like, you live in LA? And I was like, no, I live here, blah blah blah. And then he was like, and this was like on Sunday, like this this literally just happened. Excuse me. Sunday's my Friday. I have Monday, Tuesdays off, so I have like a whole different schedule from the rest of the world. So I told him, like, he ended up actually not coming back to me because he told me like he has a lot of work to do, so he'll catch me in the morning. And then Monday came and he was like, hey, like, send me your songs, send me your pictures, send me like modeling photos and things like that. And so I was like, okay, cool, like, you know, he's asking me the right questions. And then so I send them over to him. And then he was like, can we have a FaceTime call? And I was like, yeah, for sure. So then I got on FaceTime with him, and he was just, you know, we were just having a meeting. He was just like, so like, do you have any work right now? You know, I was just letting him in. And he was like, I want to work on your like what did he say? He's like, I want to work on your sex appeal. Like, he's like, I want you to be like more sexy. And he's like, so that's basically like our main like goal is just to like work on your like image and all this stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever kind of thing. Like, I'm honestly like so happy that I'm even on the phone call with him, but I'm like trying to keep my composure, you know, because I'm just like, ooh, like, this is a good stepping stone. And yeah, so we ended the call. An hour later, he texts me and he's like, hey, would you be down to hit the studio? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'd be down. Like, and I'm off tomorrow, so it works out perfect. And he's like, cool, like, I'll go ahead and I'll have a chauffeur go ahead and pick you up, and then like
from down
meet
here?
Over here. Yeah.
Damn, all right.
And meet over, yeah. So I was like, okay. And he was like, and we can even he's like, I can pay for the studio time. Because I asked him, I was like, do I need to put in for the studio time? Like, I'm not thinking like, oh, he's in it, like, because I'm not like that. Like, I'm already like, okay, like, how much do I need to pay? Like, I'm not a freeloader. I'm not trying to, like, you know? Yeah. So I'm already like, how much do I need to pay? You know, like, for studio time, like, let me know so I can be prepared. And he's like, oh no, I got it. Like, everything's on me. Like, don't even trip. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then he's like, you know what, I think it's better if I come over to you. And he's like, I'm gonna just get an Airbnb type thing and just like at the studios over to you. Like, we're like, yeah. So I was like, okay, even better, like, bet. And then he talks about, oh yeah, he's like, take a shower, you still have time. He's like, cause then you're gonna give me a good night tip or something like that. And I'm like, a good night tip? I'm like, huh? And he's like,
is this
yeah.
through text?
Yeah, this is through text. And he's like, yeah, you're gonna go all up on me, like, kind of thing. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna be in the studio together. You can't do both? And I'm like, what the fuck? And he was like, I thought you was with the shits, ma. Yeah. And he was like, I thought you was trying to fuck with the N-word. And I'm like, this guy, and mind you, he has a whole wife and kids, and it be like the ones that have wife and fucking kids. I'm like, dude,
they're the most
like,
single people ever.
I'm like, this guy, and he was like, I thought you was ready. And I was like, this guy not trying to gaslight me, making it seem like I'm not ready to work just because I'm not trying to do that. And I'm like, I'm ready to work, but you're insinuating something else, and I'm not with the shits. And I'm like, you know what? We can cancel. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't need you. It's funny. Plot twist. He ends up fucking texting me the next day, talking about come through the Airbnb, because he already rented it out. He was already out here. Yeah. So he wanted to still make his money's worth. So he's like, come through. Don't worry. There's going to be a whole group of us. I'm not going to be on demon time.
Wow.
Like, he literally said that. And I'm like, you're still talking crazy. Like, I don't know about this. And then I texted my friends. I called them. And I was like, this guy wants me to go, and they're like, girl, don't go, like, don't go, like, you're already having bad vibes. He already let you know his intentions, like, don't go. And then I texted him, and I was like, can I bring a group of people? And he was like, yeah, but only girls, because we already have a lot of guys locked in. And I was like, I'm sure you do. So I'm like, okay, bye. Like, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. Like, bye.
Oh, shit, dude, that's crazy. So he was pretty much in the text was heavily insinuating that y'all were gonna fuck.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is that he thought that I was in just because he was like, I thought you were in because why do you think I'm willing to pay for everything? Why do you think I'm willing to do all the extra stuff? And he was like, if it's literally just business, you can just send the files through my email. And I'm like, I'm not sending shit. Like, I'm not working with you at all, point blank, period. Like, I know that shit's a lot, like, really common in the industry, and I'm not, like, downplaying any girl, you know, any woman that wants to, you know, like, do what you gotta do, baby. Like, if you gotta pay those bills, like, but for me, like, I'd rather take it the slow way than the fucking fast lane, like, you know, I'd rather just fucking take my time, let my audience grow authentically without me having to, like,
bust it open.
Yeah, like go in the middle or you know, exactly. Like instead of me having to cut through and take shortcuts, like I'd rather just take my time.
That's crazy that he was bold like that though.
It's crazy how he tried to gaslight me. He's like, oh, you're not ready then. Like,
you can't sing if you're not willing to fuck. Like, what?
You can't be like that. Like, I'm not no little ass bird brain bitch. Like, that is not gonna make me be like, oh fuck, you know what, you're right. Like, you're right.
Let me shower.
Yeah, like, let me shower real quick. Like,
let me shave my whole body. Hold on.
Damn, let me exfoliate. Yeah, dude. Let me exfoliate real quick.
Let me hit up my wax girl. See if she's busy.
Like, no. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
I just never thought that would happen to me that fast.
like, damn, not even, like, let me get a couple years in this.
For real.
It just makes you think how many girls he's done that and how many were, like, successful takedowns for him. Or how many girls were like, man, you tripping, bro. That's crazy.
The game is run by a lot of, you know, men, which makes sense. You know, but it's like
it's the old story of like the entertainment industry where like the head producers or whatever use that position of power to you know, sleep with girls, to promise them the stars and the moon, huh? Yeah, guys too.
Yeah, like it is crazy, and it's crazy. Like there's allegedly like sex parties that be going on, and you gotta sign NDAs because you know you just can't. There's a lot of shady shit, and I'm fully aware of that. That's why I'm not no bird brain. I'm not no sheep. I'm not like, I have morals, and I feel like because I grew up in a very like sheltered family, like my mom and my dad really like protected me from this world, but I feel like they protected me a little too much. I feel like now that's why I'm more like driven, because I've always been sheltered, and now I'm like, nah, fuck that. Like I'm willing to spread my wings now. So and I feel like because like I was raised by them, like I have a really strong intuition. Like I'm so in tune with myself and my body that like I can feel when something's not right, whether it's people, whether it's an event, whether it's whatever, like, and it's crazy because like I'll have like certain coworkers or like a certain person I met, right? Like just an example, and I'll be like, something's not right with them. Like I don't know what it is, and I don't have to know what it is. Like if my stomach's telling me or my body's telling me something's off with this person, something's off. And I don't tell people, because then they'll be like, you know, they'll be like, nah, you're tripping. Yeah. Like a lot of people need proof, but me, like my intuition is my proof. Like I trust myself so much, and I'd be right.
Yeah.
I'd be right. And I'm like, damn.
I'd be like that, dude. Like, I really trust my intuition on people.
You have to.
There's this guy, I can't stand him. I've met him, but before I met him, I couldn't stand him. Something about him, I don't know if it was the way he talked, the shit he said, something about him.
He said.
Just did not sit right with me. I was like, I can't stand this dude. And I trust that, right? And so we actually ended up meeting at something. And I was like, all right, maybe I'm wrong. let's let's be a little bit more forgiving and see what's going on.
Yeah.
After that exchange, I was like, I was right. I can't stand this dude. Like I knew it. I was kind of upset with myself. I mean, nothing happened, but it was just like, I knew it, man. I knew I should have just trusted my instincts. Like this dude ain't shit. Exactly. And sure enough, so you gotta really definitely go off the vibes and read people and be like, maybe I don't need to be around this person and shit.
You do. And that's like the worst thing to feel. Like you knew, but you didn't trust yourself. That's like the worst like feeling for me personally. Like to be like, fuck, like you had a feeling and you didn't trust yourself and it ended up being right. And now look at you like being like, fuck, like I should have listened. Like I don't want to keep doing that. That's why I reached the point where I'm like, I don't need to know proof. Like that the proof will come later, but right now all I know is I don't fuck with this person, or right now I know I can't go to this event, something bad's gonna happen. You know, some people might feel like, oh, you're fucking crazy, like you know, but it's just like my intuition's strong. Like once you really know who you are as a person, you start to have patterns in your body and you start to like understand. And you start to understand, like, because your body gives you signals, and a lot of people don't know that. Like, like your own gut is telling you, like, you know, and people are not in tune with themselves, so they just think, like, they overlook it, you know. But
you just check it, like, oh, I'm just overthinking.
Yeah.
I'm tripping or something.
Yeah.
Like, nah, your body's trying to tell you something. Listen to that shit, because you learned the hard way. Like, good thing you listened to your shit, because the consequences would have been extreme, you know, because you would have got there maybe innocent and then he's like all up on you, or like, fuck, now you're in this like weird tough situation.
And it's crazy because I was hitting up my engineer and I was like, yo dude, like I was like, yo, like look who I'm about to meet up with right now. Like I was all hyped and like he was like, hell yeah. And even he was telling me, and he was like, hey, yo, but be safe, because, you know, like, you know how it is. Like, he's in the industry, so be safe. Like, take a knife with you or something. I'm just like, fuck, you right, huh? But, like, it's crazy because, my intuition's strong, but, like, I was just so excited that, like, that's all I felt. I didn't feel fear. Like, I just been in my, like, risk-taking journey, like, era that I had, like, if I feel fear, I squash that shit so bad, because I feel like fear is like what stops you from growing, you know? Like some people really be like overpowering the fear. So, you know, like I didn't feel no fear. I was just so excited. But then once that happened, then that's when I was like, you know what, fuck that. Like if you gotta go, we gotta cancel these plans. Then let's cancel these plans, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. And the fact that he was like, I thought you was with the shits. Like, when the fuck did I ever text you? I'm down to do that. Like, what, I'm only talking about professionalism, business. Like, where in his head was somewhere the fuck else, and it's crazy.
Sometimes you give a dude like an inch, and they're all like, oh. Yeah. She's with it. And
like I literally just said hi. I literally just said excuse me.
He's like, she's on the dick, bro.
Like, what the fuck?
Showing you off to like, he's about to take this down right now. And said, damn.
Like, crazy.
Did he see your thing that you posted saying, you know, like,
I blocked him from seeing my story because I just didn't want, I didn't want no fucking, I don't know. I was scary.
You was pussed.
But dude, it's crazy. It's crazy that happened to me. True story. Like it's fucking like, and
that's just the music industry. You still have like the modeling industry who the shit like that happens, or acting.
Dude. Yeah. I mean,
you got a taste of it now. You know how to look for like certain clues and cues that you're like, damn.
Yeah.
They just trying to fuck.
Yeah, it comes with it. That's why if they're far, like I have photographers hitting up my DMs and they don't have any like photography in their shit. And they're like, oh, like I just do
show it with their camera, their phone.
I know, for real. Like, boy, like like, I know what you're doing, you know, like, you're not slick. You have no, like, you're doing it for fun. Okay. Like,
and the first thing they're all like, lingerie, don't trip.
like, you got me fucked up. No, I'm an artist. So, like, whether it's photography, modeling, movies, like, I want everything. I only work with actual creators. Like, my last photo shoot was with Zach. Like, shout out to Zach. He gets down. Like, he has a whole, like, creative side. It's not just a fucking dude with the camera, you know, like taking pictures. Like, anyone can fucking do that, you know, buy a camera that's high quality, buy a Canon and take fucking pictures. But it's like, it's about like
the vision.
The vision, the eye, like, what is the reasoning for this photo shoot, you know? Like, the last photo shoot we did, like, it was supposed to be like a 90s like beach vibe kind of thing, like Aaliyah, like J-Lo moment. I fucked with that, you know? It wasn't just like, oh, like, just dress up in a bikini and look hot and yeah, we'll be good. Like no,
we'll
like,
figure it out.
Yeah, like, it was really like, there was a vision, there was an intent, and the intent was to create. And Zach is so fucking dope. Like, he don't give me no weird vibes. Like, he's a fucking cool ass fucking person. He be DJing, he be photographing, he be fucking producing. Like, he does it all. Like, he is fucking sick. He knows how to play real life instruments. Like, it's crazy. He's multi-talented. And those are the people I want in my circle. Those are the people I want to work with. Not no fucking weirdos that just want it. Like, dude, like, you can do that shit in your own time. Like, there's, especially nowadays, like, you can do that shit in your own time. Like, don't fucking get me in your fucking freaky little fantasy. Like, get me out of that. Like, Because
then it's like the next girl, like, you know, you should probably start like an OnlyFans. You know, like, they're gonna pitch that idea. Like, I'll manage you. I'll manage you.
Crazy. Yeah.
Be careful. I mean, if that's the avenue you're going, not you, but like if a woman, cool, handle that. Yeah, like, find those creepy dudes. But if you're not, like, you know, try to stay away from them.
Yeah, like, I don't like that attention. Like, I know it's gonna come with it, obviously, because I'm putting myself out there. I just don't want to put myself in a situation personally, like, purposely, if they're trying to be on some weird shit. Like,
some weirdo shit.
Yeah, like, again, to each their own. I'm not judging, but me, like, I don't want that image. I don't want that image for myself. Like, I think my parents were raising me right, and I'm just like, how would my dad feel about that? You know, like, how would my dad, like, feel about me fucking having an OF? Like, I probably would be fucking embarrassed if he were to, like, find that shit. I'd be like, fuck, like, I don't even know what to tell you. Like,
sorry, pops.
Sorry.
I had a guest. She has OF and she's a stripper.
Yeah.
Not the one, but like an older one.
Yeah.
And she said that she accidentally posted an OF content on her Instagram story, and it was like her, you know, playing with herself.
Yeah.
And like her whole family saw it because she didn't realize what she did until her family was blowing her up. Like, hey girl, what the mom saw it. You know, like she was so embarrassed. It was the most embarrassing thing ever. And I was like, I bet that's not what you want your family. And like people who didn't see you like that see you like that now. And
yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, that's what got me so fucking pissed, because, like, dude, like, I wanted to work with you and you wanted to take advantage of me, and you wanted to, like, take advantage of the status that you have. Like, I'm vulnerable. Like, he was like, oh yeah, this girl, like, she needs me. Like, she's gonna want it because she wants it bad.
Yeah.
It's like, I want it bad, but not like that. And, like, I don't want to be seen as an object. I'm a fucking human being. I'm a fucking singer. I'm not no fucking porn star. If I wanted to be in that industry, I would have done that instead. Like, this is what I want. So, like, it's just like, yeah, like, it's just
that reputation would have followed you. Next producer would be like, oh, I heard.
Yeah.
I got to work with you, girl, but you know the deal. You know, same treatment. What he's give me a tip?
Yeah, he said you're gonna give me the late night tip. No, he's like, why do you think I'm willing to drive all the way over here? I'm like, because you wanted to grow with me, but I guess not. Bye.
He's like, I'm trying to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's like, I'm trying to make music. Like he literally said that. I'm like, boy,
like,
bye.
Yeah, I was gonna make you hit that falsetto.
Like crazy.
That's creepy.
I was just like,
well, good shit you trusted your gut and didn't go because, you know, like I said, you'd put yourself in like a really bad position.
Yeah.
And
exactly. Especially when he was just telling me to bring only girls. I'm like, okay.
Every guy says, like, oh, not every guy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, guys, if you're at a party, you're like, don't bring no fucking dudes. Like,
yeah.
From like a guy's point of view, if I had like a party and some girls like, yo, can I bring, I would say don't bring dudes, but not for that reason. It's like, I don't know them. I don't know what they're on.
Oh, I
don't know. See if, you know, what if they're here to like, you know, steal shit or
yeah. No,
they
I get
come with
you.
that like negative energy. They trying to start some shit.
Yeah, beyond that drama. No, I get you because it's like you don't know what. Yeah, you're like bringing random people into your house, not knowing who they are or their background, and it's like this is your vulnerable state. Like this is your sanctuary. You don't. I get it.
Yeah.
If it was more like that, then yeah,
But nah, obviously he was on some like.
Yeah.
We have enough dudes for the orgy. Like, just bring girls.
Right. I'm like, fuck that. Like, dude, I am not the one, and you're not about to manipulate me with you're not ready. Like.
Well, that sucks.
I'm ready.
Unfortunately, that's probably not going to be the last time that happens. So.
Oh yeah, exactly.
The next producer's gonna try the next.
He wasn't director. Even a produce. Oh yeah, like in the future, just some random. Yeah. I have to be really fucking careful. I like to do my research. Like if there's like a photographer and there's no pictures, I'm like, what do you take pictures of? Like, oh, I just started. Like, okay, bye. You can start with someone else because I'm not the one. Like
absolutely not. I see what I had to see. No. No.
I'm out.
You know what? I quit modeling actually. So.
You know what? Actually, this isn't me.
I'm catfishing. I'm just trying to pull some. Dudes. My bad. My bad, my boy.
I'm actually a guy, so.
I sit at a computer all day. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, sucks though. But going back to your singing, you have a good voice. I feel like you got like a good talent.
Thank you.
It'll take you far. You keep your head on right.
Yeah.
So now that you're not in that dark place, is your music gonna be more uplifting? More? What's your views? Like, what are you going for? What's the sound that you like right now, or the sound that inspires you?
Yeah, I actually am trying to be more like with the upbeat. Now that I'm like feeling more, just more like grounded and shit. Like I definitely I just dropped a reggaeton song. I have another one in the works. I have a reggae song in the vault as well. I have an Afro beat that that's featuring this dope artist as well, Jilu. He's also the engineer. He's a dope ass engineer. Y'all should check him out. He gets down. But we have one. We collabed and like they're all upbeat songs that make you want to dance, and music is in my blood. So like just hearing any song that has like a good like beat to it, like a good like hard ass 808, or like, you know, just like those G-funks or like reggaeton, like all that shit makes me want to dance. So I feel really inspired to like hop on that kind of genre, and like that's why I like reggae too, because it just puts you in a good ass fucking mood and like
very mellow.
Yeah. Like I still have depressing songs. I'm still making depressing songs. Like I have one that I'm about to record tomorrow, but like I'm not just focusing on that. I like to be so versatile. Like I like all kinds of music. I like fucking merengue, bachata. I like cumbia. I like fucking rock. I like R&B. I like fucking hip hop. I like rap. I like country. I like techno. Like I love everything, you know? Like I don't discriminate at all. So like, why would I discriminate with my music? You know?
Yeah.
Like I don't. Yeah, and I feel like it's better that way because I don't have just one audience. I have so many because there's people that like just pure rock, or there's people that like, you know, so I'm opening those doors to those people that like that. Yeah,
that's true. That's good.
Yeah.
You like R&B like The Weeknd?
I love The Weeknd.
So when The Weeknd first came out, like House of Balloons, you remember those like first the trilogy album?
I was 11. I was 11. This was 2010.
2011, 2010.
Yeah, like around there.
You were listening to it?
I was in, dude.
Dirty Diana?
Dude, like The Weeknd, like before he got big, like I literally felt like that was my like, okay, like I gotta protect him. You know, no one knows him. He's underground.
Oh, I know.
Type shit. Like
those 3 albums, I was like, this shit is fucking beautiful.
Yes.
Art.
I love the trilogy, House of Balloons, like all of that shit. Like, and that's the only like. I
was trying to gatekeep him. Like, dude, who you listen to? Nobody.
I was trying to gatekeep him. I was trying to gatekeep Lana Del Rey because this was around the same era, 2011, 2012. She dropped what's it called, Blue Jeans. That was like the first song I heard of her, and I heard of her from my cousin Yahaira. And I think I heard of The Weeknd from Yahaira as well. Shout out to you, girl. That's my prima. She's the one that put me on to him. And she put me on to Lana Del Rey. So like I was listening to Lana Del Rey as a fucking 12, 13-year-old girl. Blue Jeans was my shit. So yeah, like I feel you, like gatekeeping an artist and then seeing them fucking like be exposed to the whole world. Like it's like a bittersweet moment, you know, like fuck, like they're no longer my little secret. But
it's like an ex, you're like,
right?
You were better with me. Now you're just
now a look slut. At you, you're all worn out.
You ran through whore.
Yeah, and I really do feel like it changes them. That's true. Like I feel like it's just so easy to get sucked into the toxicity of the industry, you know, because I feel like once you're at that level in your life where you can get anything you want, nothing becomes track of reality. Nothing becomes like a reward anymore. Like that's your normal.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, okay, like for us, like we don't always get to have vacations. So like when we do, like it feels like such like a high, like dopamine. But it's like if you can already go on a vacation like tomorrow, like it probably to them, like they don't even get that excitement anymore, you know? It's probably like
well, it's just another trip. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Like whatever. You
have to find like this nice little balance of like not too much, not too little, but like right in the middle where you can still enjoy like the little things in life.
Yeah. You know what? One of my coworkers, she actually went on a women's retreat. And I think she said that she only spent like $100, which is not bad at all because they fed them, like they
that sounds funny.
They meditated.
They put bowls out, they fed them.
Like if they're fucking dogs and shit, like
they
pets.
walk them every day 3 times
every day, okay. From morning to dawn.
She came back with this beautiful necklace with the long
and I kind of want to go to one of those retreats and just unwind, especially living out in the city. I feel like you get so caught up into the fast life, and I feel like that's why a lot of us have anxiety because we're just like so like used to living in a fast pace, you know?
Yeah, me and my wife like to watch, or she likes to watch, you know, typical like what you watching, that shit looks whack, and then next thing I know I'm watching that shit. But like these shows about like these like situations where like in a small little town and everybody knows everybody, and it's like low key like damn, that sounds kind of fire though. Like
yeah, right.
Like we're used to like the city life already. Maybe like a slow pace or like a little diners where everybody goes seems kind of cool and shit.
Yeah, and that just proves that like we need a balance. Yeah. You know, like when we don't have something, we want it. I'm sure people in the middle of nowhere, like they're like fuck, like, or people that don't even live in California, they're probably like, ooh, like
that's the dream.
That's the dream life.
It's expensive
like,
dream. Don't do it.
It's an expensive dream and it's too packed. Don't come here. It sucks.
Yeah. Horrible.
It's so bad. It's so ghetto. Don't recommend.
0 out of 10.
1 star.
I was telling you because I have I'm big into sneakers. Like that's
you're a sneakerhead,
big time. And I hit on some sneakers, and I
see that.
Oh, Jordans those I can't even wear no more. They already broke down.
Oh, sheesh.
I hit on some sneakers, and I like them. And I was like, I'll probably return them. Like, I don't need them. I have a shitload of sneakers. She's like, what? And I realized I was like, I think I just got the dopamine hit of hitting, of like, because it's like a whole raffle thing, and it's like, oh my God, I got them.
Yeah.
And then it wore off, and I was like, I don't even really want them no more. Like, it's done. Like, I'm getting those, like, I'm looking for these dopamine hits in these areas, but it's like not satisfying. I'm becoming like a fiend, you know what I mean? Like the most, I'm thirsty, but nothing quenches my thirst. And so I'm just like looking for like these little tiny fulfillments. But yeah, I know what you mean, girl. Yeah. I mean, fuck. That dopamine hit you get when you do a song.
Oh yeah. But I honestly feel like it's a good dopamine, and it's like something that stays, because like I can repeat the song over and over and over, and I still get the same excitement over and over and over. So it's like, it's a dopamine, but it's not like a bad one. Like, you can have good dopamines. Like, people think like, oh, it's a dopamine, it's bad. Like, no, like, have good ones. Like, go out, experience life, talk to people. I feel like that's why a lot of people are depressed, have anxiety, because they're so used to being on a screen that they're like, that they forget, like, hey, have you earthed? Like, have you, like, are you familiar with like earthing?
Earthing? No,
it's like touching grass. Like literally going outside.
Sounds real hippie.
It is, but it's like, it's basically where we came from. Like, we came from, like, God created us, and he like implemented, like, like us to be part of like the ground and stuff. So it's like, if you take off like your shoes and your feet and you touch ground and touch grass, like, you feel better. And it sounds trippy as fuck, but it's like,
is this something you have to do like high, or just?
Nah, I mean, you could, hey, if you want to enhance it, but you could do it like sober too. It don't really matter. To each their, like, if you smoke, hey, I know I do. But yeah, like, you could touch grass, and a lot of people don't, like, they forget that, like, they need to be more in tuned with earth, like, I just feel like we're just so used to being indoors all the time, or we don't have the time to even go outside. But even if it's like for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like, you'll feel better. Or not even earth, but you can just fucking go outside and get some fucking sun, bro. Like, like, go outside. Like, when was the last time you got some fucking sun? Like, for a little bit, like, like, the sun's bad for you if you fucking stay there for hours, but no mames, you also need the sun too. Like, your body's begging for that vitamin D.
That's funny. That's true.
Dude, yeah. So, yeah. I don't even know how we got to that topic. I'm dead.
I don't do drugs or anything like that, but I have a friend who does mushrooms.
Yeah.
And she would always recommend me to do it. She's like, you like to draw, Jonah? Like, take some shrooms and just like sit in a room by yourself and like grab a sketch. You drew those? No. I did like graffiti and all my other sketches. Yeah. Like, none of them. I should hang some up, but none of them. But the photography is the only thing I have up. But yeah, like all these. But anyways, she's like, sit in a room, like, just take them and just see what happens. Yeah. She's like, it's gonna enhance like your thought process, your creativity, and I'm like, it's tempting, but I have this fear of like that I'll get up and jump out my window or something. Oh
shoot. Yeah, I mean, I know like shrooms is really like, you have like, it's really a sensitive, like, it's really sensitive to like how you're feeling. So I don't take it because I already opened, when I was in a really dark space, I opened up like a certain part of my brain that I feel like I shouldn't have. Like, I went really dark. And I feel like, because like, yeah, I left it, but I'm scared that like, if I take like shrooms or something,
you're gonna go visit?
I'm gonna visit that area back, and I don't want to. And like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm already, like, I feel like weed's enough. Like, if I take shrooms, like, I'm not saying I'm never gonna do it. I just feel like my body's telling me you're not ready, girl.
I'm gonna see your story at Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
All shroomed up. I'm like, she said she wouldn't do it.
She fucking lied.
Typical Scorpio placement.
I hate you. I'm a Leo.
When's your birthday?
It just passed August 2nd.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
My mom's the 29th. She's a Leo too.
Hey.
Yeah. Couple days apart.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Wait, the 29th of August? I think
July.
Oh, okay,
Sorry,
okay. She's a July Leo. Okay, nice.
It's different. And that's what
I heard.
My wife says that about every.
I'm not too into astrology like that to know like the whole like thing, but yeah, they say they're different.
Just believe them, huh?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, they're different.
I wanted to ask because you said you were telling your mom that you wanted like the nose job and the braces.
Yeah.
Did you get those things?
No, I mean braces, yeah, because I really needed them.
Oh, okay.
Nose job. I mean, I still want to.
You don't have. I was gonna say you don't need one.
I still like. You're like hella looking at my nose. Like
ever since you said that, I was like, did she get one then? Like,
no, I've never.
Very petite, thin, like.
Oh, thank you.
It looks surgery.
Yeah.
Out, you know.
Well, it's also the makeup. I feel like I like manipulate. Yeah, a little bit. But it's tempting. It is tempting for me to get the rhinoplasty. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'll ever do it. I feel like I'm not that insecure anymore. Like I'm more of like, I don't know. I feel like I stopped really focusing on that. Stop focusing on like what I feel like needs to be fixed and then just like
love yourself.
Yeah. Like I just keep going back to music. Like music is what literally made me just be more like not really thinking, because when I'm writing a song or when I'm really feeling the beat and like I'm just like writing to it, like I'm not thinking of anything. Like I feel so zen. Like I just feel like all in one, and I don't feel anything. And I dance a lot, and I just saw a video on Instagram saying that like if you like dance and like just not even dance but like move your body and like do like certain like flow motions, that your muscles stop getting more like they stop getting tense, because sometimes like people just they become a couch potato for a little too much, or they're working in an office job, or they just never have the time to like move their body. Like it messes up your muscles through time. Like you're really fucking yourself up. And like I work at an office job too. Like I'm a receptionist, so I do front desk, so I'm constantly sitting down. So the last thing I want to do is go home and sit down some more. Like I do exercise or I dance. Like I'll bump music and I'll dance. Like I got more in tune with that side of me. So I feel like it really helps you become more loose, because the more you stop moving your body, like the more you get tense, and it's just not it. It's just not it.
I feel like they say sitting is like the new smoking.
Yeah,
it's just as bad.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
That's true. For work I drive a lot, but I'm in and out of my car.
Oh, okay.
So, but like for instance, today I was in Escondido, so the drive home was like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So there's times when I'm like long distance.
Dang, you went to Escondido today?
Yeah. So sometimes
and you still had the energy. Shout out to you, dude.
Yeah. Yes. Remember yesterday you were like, "Yo, can we do it?"
Yeah.
It was one of those days I was like, I ain't got it. Like I would have just came in here and just sat here, you know what I mean?
You're like, homegirl, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We agreed to tomorrow, okay? Please. What is you doing?
I was like, you doing too much, Juvi.
It's because plans change. So I was like, I thought I was busy today. I guess not. I have free time. I don't like having free time.
Oh, for real? You like to stay busy?
I like to stay busy because I was so used to not doing nothing. Like it's like to the point where like I'm used to doing something now that when I don't do nothing, I just can't. I can't sit down and watch a movie. I can't sit down and watch a Netflix
ADHD
series.
or something?
No, it's just like it's just like I'm on hustle mode. Like I'm like, no girl, you gotta work, whether it's whatever it is, editing a video that you're gonna post on Instagram, or checking up on your numbers on like the streaming services, whatever it is. Like I just feel like I have to be working. Like I don't know,
I feel it. I gotta stay.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing because I don't feel burnout. Like I feel burnout. You can
balance it.
Yeah, I feel burnout when I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I was just telling my wife because like I've been doing two of these a week.
Yeah,
it's not a lot. Like I'm not burnt out by it. But I have a lot of them, and I only do it once a week. So I told her, I was like, I think this week, whoever is here this week, that's it for like the rest of the month. Like I can chill and not have to.
Yeah.
Because I still have to edit them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what people. Yeah, it's like a whole process, and you have 2 cameras, so it's not like you're editing one video, you're editing 2, you know, multiple. And no, I understand. Like
I like to stay busy with this, or if you know people ask me to take pictures of them, I'm like, bad, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, I just like to keep my brain active. Yeah. Especially with creating things, like making videos. Like even if it's like if I go to the gym and I want to make like a cool little story, just editing and cooking it just keeps my like you know, like the creative thing going where it's not like paused and stalling or anything like that.
Unstalling.
Like it's gonna get dumb and I'm like, fuck man, because you low-key gotta keep up with what's happening, you know. So
yeah, honestly, I feel like creating really opens up a different side of your brain. I feel like it makes you more like enhanced. I don't know, like it does something positive.
I mean, it took you out of your dark moments in life. So,
and even doctors, like even like if someone had like Alzheimer's or something, they notice like something flickers in their brain when they listen to music.
Oh, bro, that's dope.
Yeah, so it's just like, cause music's like,
it's therapeutic.
Yeah,
it takes you back, like when you hear a song and it takes you back to when like you first heard it or when it was popping. You're like, damn, that was a good memory that I had low key forgot about. You know? Yeah,
exactly.
Getting all hippie on us and shit.
I know, dude. I feel like that's all. Like it was like a little therapy session. My bad.
Nah, you good.
But dope. I feel like I don't know. It's just amazing. Like I feel really happy where I am right now, and it's crazy because I never would have thought I would feel this way. Like I always thought I would be a little depressed. Oh, bitch, my whole life.
Depressed Juvi.
Yeah, my whole life. But like,
I knew this girl. She was in a toxic relationship. Yeah. Where she used to get he used to hit her.
Oh shit.
And I remember asking her like, "Why are you staying?" Like, I'm not laughing, but it's
but
like, bro, what? Like, you just leave and I remember her telling me that she's like, I thought this was just gonna be my life. Like I had learned to accept it, that this was just gonna be my life, and I was like, "Girl, that's crazy. Like that's wild as fuck. Why would you think like?" You know, eventually she left. I was like, "Thank God, like that is not what your life has to be."
Yeah,
like,
you don't have to be taking putazos every night, girl. Like this is not a boxing match.
She grew up with like, I think she probably grew up around that.
I'm sure she had some trauma.
She was like, "Yo, that's just life." Yeah. Nah, bro, sometimes you punch back. Get out of that shit.
Yeah, dude, for real. Yeah, especially like I feel like a lot of people put themselves in like bad situations because that's what they're used to, you know, like that's what they were taught when they were younger, like, you know, like their parents, you know, was toxic, so they're like, okay, like let me be toxic too. But I feel like you just have to learn on your own. Some people, you know, just grow out of it, and shout out to those people like that are like, you know what, like my parents, or I was taught this in early life, but I learned later in life that this isn't okay, and I shout out to her for getting out of that, because that it fucking sucks. Like you feel like they're gonna change or whatever, and it's just so manipulating. Like it's manipulating as fuck.
It's rough out here.
Yeah.
People going through shit. People grew up through shit, so not easy.
Yeah.
Good thing you got out of that. Good thing you followed your instincts. Like you seem to have like a good head on your shoulders so far. You know what I mean? Hope you don't become a bird ass?
A bird brain?
A bird brain bitch.
I mean, it could be a guy and a girl, you know?
Oh, definitely.
You know, it's just people like that are just not... They're just not it, you know? Like, they just something not clicking in their head. Like, I don't want to put myself in, like, weird situations, or I'm like, doesn't seem right. I'm not doing that.
You're like,
no.
Fine, I'm good.
I'm okay over here.
I'll win my Grammy next year. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. It's all good.
Who's an artist that you would, like a dream, who's your favorite artist?
Like that I would love to meet, I would die. I feel like Alicia Keys.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, I feel like
I'll show you something after, but yeah, that's fire. Alicia Keys.
Because like Alicia Keys, Sierra. Who else? Because like,
well, you have a good chance of meeting Alicia Keys because she lives in San Diego.
Hey, girl.
She lives in La Jolla.
Come meet me, girl. Let's have a little date or something. Because I like she at a young age. Well, I know he's canceled, but Justin Timberlake as well.
Why is he canceled? Oh, Timberlake.
He's canceled because of what he did to Britney. Like, I guess he like manipulated her and he
to have the abortion and shit like that.
He groomed her in some way.
Did you read the book?
I did not.
Oh, because that's where it like came out that she wrote in her book that he manipulated her into having an abortion.
Oh,
like
yeah. But like,
I didn't know he was canceled though. My bad.
That's fucked up, you know. But the reason why I'm saying that is because like before we knew all of this, like I literally grew up with that era of music. I feel like that's what wokened me to like knowing that I liked music. Like I just always knew I liked music at a young age. Like there's VHS, like you know you're gonna be successful when there's a VHS like little kid version of you like doing something you like, because there's like these like famous people that share like those VHS like videos of them like being always in a little talent. And I would always like have my parents or my family, like not always, but I have a couple of videos of where I'm like performing and stuff. And like my old, like my fake little marker, I think it was like the marker for the wood. That was my microphone. Yeah. And yeah, I just knew at a young age that I wanted to do that. And high school, I wanted to be in choir. I just never had the confidence to be like, yeah, like, and I feel like, you know, a lot of people have that support system, like, hey girl, you're going to do that, like that push you. But I was never able to like do that to myself. I've always like needed it from other people. And once you just realize that like, dude, like you wanting validation is your biggest fucking setback. Like people are not going to clap for you most of the times, because most of the times like they can't even clap for themselves, you know? Yeah. Like they just have that hater energy. So it's like, you just gotta be your own fucking validation, and you gotta tell yourself like, hey, like you are doing great in the most humble way ever. Like you really have to be your own cheerleader. Like you really do.
I struggle with the word like haters and shit like that. Like I don't know if I don't believe they're hating, or you know they just simply don't like the shit we put out, or I'm just talking about like in general, not you or me specifically. Like just in people who create something, or you know, and then we're like, oh, you're a fucking hater, you don't like my shit, or you don't post it. It's like, it's not hating, like maybe they just don't like it.
Yeah, or you know, maybe they just don't have the time to, you know. Yeah,
I don't know. Like I struggle with that because the whole thing, you see the memes are like, oh, I see you in my stories, but never in my likes. And it's like,
sometimes it can be a little too toxic.
Yeah, it's like, it's not that deep. Yeah. Like, I think we need to like pull back on that way of thinking, like, oh, like my shit or you're a hater. Yeah. Like, yo, that's kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah, I feel like there's like there's a balance. I feel like sometimes social media can be a little bit on the toxic side. Social media is toxic. Social media is toxic. Yeah. It is toxic. So you just have to like go into it already knowing that, because if not, it can suck you under. And I know a lot of social media posts allowed me to be a lazy girl, because like some social media posts would be like, oh, like I just don't want to do anything, or blah blah blah, and then, or I don't know, like something like along those lines. And then people in the comments would be like, yeah, relatable, like, yeah, like, oh my god, me as fuck, LMAO. And like, you just seeing that makes you feel accepted, and it makes you feel like, okay, there's nothing wrong with me, like, and there's nothing wrong.
No. I'm not the only
doing
one
that. Yeah. But then you get to the point where you're like, you don't want to be like that though. You don't want to relate to those posts. Like, it's not healthy.
I be posting a lot of toxic shit, and I don't relate to any of them.
But it's all for shits and giggles. Yeah. Like,
it's just, I just think it's funny.
Yeah,
like my relationship
just for entertainment
is zero toxic. Yeah, and she's like, you're toxic because I like it. I was like, yeah, but I'm not. You know, we're not. We're good. And yeah, but I find it so amusing when it happens to other people, not me, of course.
when it's you, it's funny.
Yeah, like I have friends, like people who message me like, "Oh, I'm dating this guy," blah blah. I'm like, he, not me though. You know,
sucks, like that's crazy. Sucks for you.
Hope it works out.
Yeah.
Wish you the best.
Wishing you the best. XOXO.
Right. Yeah, that's funny.
I'll send you some flowers or some shit. I don't know. I'm not sending you no flowers. You're like, I don't know about that.
You know how mostly girls get like their page copied and like somebody makes a fake account.
Oh yeah. Surprisingly, that it hasn't happened to me, or I don't think it has.
Nah, probably. Well, you'll get there. When girls say, "Oh, please report," I'm not doing all that. Like, if that page is just gonna exist, like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not contributing to no reporting or nothing. I'm sorry. Like,
I'm like, that's effed up.
Like, that page just exists. Accept it. Somebody loves you so much that they're trying to imitate you.
Yeah, some of them be grimy though, because some of them be like having like an OF and like the real person doesn't have that, and like so they're like using their, like exploiting them, and when it comes to that, I'm like, okay, that's like that's low. A level of like crazy. I feel like that's personal. Like, damn, someone hates you. Like, like someone hates you. What'd you do?
That's like real hate, because they took the time to make an email, create an Instagram, steal your pictures, post the pictures, and then interact with people like, hey, come check out, like, yo. Yeah, like $10 for this or 20, like, that's crazy. Your life is fucking bummy if you got time to do that shit. That's crazy. And you know what's even crazier? How catfish is even still running. Like, bruh, like. Yeah, like with FaceTime. How stupid are you now? Yeah. Like, we're not in 2011 no more, where like Instagram just started. Like, we're literally in 2024, almost 2025. Yeah. How do you catfish in your own city? There's no way. Like, I want to meet you right now. Yeah. Like, oh, they just haven't had the time to FaceTime me, or their camera doesn't work for 4 years. They have an Android. Nah, fam, I don't believe it. That shit ain't gonna work. But yeah, there's people who, who don't have like that social gift of being social, so they stay online, and they're the ones that fall for that kind of shit. That's true. Yeah. Pobrecitos. Damn. Moment of silence. Moment of silence for those dummies. Those losers. Not fucking. Let's give them a moment of silence real quick. For all the homies and all the girls that are getting played right now. Yeah. Come on now. You should know better. Do you find it, since you're going to be doing music and you're constantly busy, are you in a relationship? I'm sorry. No, I'm single. Yeah. Is that something you're like looking forward to, or like doing music? No, like being in a relationship and doing all this stuff, like modeling, being an actress and music, where dudes sometimes they're like puppies. They require like they demand a lot of attention. Yeah. I feel like what messes me up is that I get in a relationship and I become like all about that person. That I forget that I also have a life and me, and I also have goals, and I also like hobbies. Like, I feel that's why I'm like, girl, like, just take advantage of your freedom. Plus, I feel like if I were to be in a relationship, I need to be with someone that's super secure, because I like to dress a certain way. I like to be out in social media. I like to show myself. I like to, like, I can't hide, because that's not with what I'm doing. You have to be seen, and you have to talk to guys and girls, and I can't have him thinking that it's anything else other than business. And secure and trust. There has to be trust. Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yes. I would say like that's me and my wife's number one like thing that we have is like trust. Like, I can sit here and have a conversation with you. I've never met you before, and she's in the other room, but like, 100% trust. Like, because she knows that it's just like
it's a podcast.
Yeah.
You know, it's business. We're networking. We're working. You know, thank you so much for having me, by the way. Like, I'm really super honored. Like, I'm happy that this is my first podcast, and I'm happy that it would be at the Barbershop Confidential podcast. Like, hey.
Yeah.
And I'm just really happy. Yeah, it feels like literally a conversation. Like, yeah, it's crazy. I don't even know how long we've been talking, but it really feels like time flew.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It's been 2 hours.
Oh, shit.
That went by quick, huh?
Sheesh. That's insane.
But yeah, live your life. Don't worry about boys. I always tell like my younger kids or my younger friends. Well, so I'm toxic, you know, go back to that. So I would tell like my younger female friends and be like, just hold it out. Like, it's all right. Don't even worry about like marriage and shit. Like, that'll come later. Yeah. Get it out your system so that way you can be older and be like, damn, I don't regret.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I didn't live, I didn't experience, no remorse towards your partner and shit. So I definitely recommend that.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I just want to experience, live life,
love life,
have fun, like have fun. You know, I just got into like a whole new like chapter in my life and really taking myself serious. So it's like, I need to focus on that, you know? I feel like a relationship right now is just gonna stop me. Like,
yeah.
If I let myself, obviously, but I just feel like, no, like, girl, you've been through a lot. Like, you need to heal and just, you need to relax and heal and just, like,
enjoy life.
Bask
in the glory.
Yeah. And, like, that's really all it is. Just enjoy fucking life. And I'm 25. I'm not getting any younger. Like, I just want to experience, you know? Like, I'm never going to be this age again. I want to...
Yeah, you're right.
I want to fucking take advantage. Like, you know, like, I have a lot of time in my hands. Like, the world is literally, like...
It's at your fingertips.
It's at my fingertips.
100%.
And I can't get distracted. I can't let myself stop. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, and my depression hasn't gone away like fully. Like, sometimes it still comes back, but like,
it spins a block on you. It's like,
it pops
hey, big
up.
head. You're like, fuck. That's your toxic relationship.
Hey, stranger,
right there.
for real. Like, I thought I already surpassed you. Like, what are you doing?
Nah. It's still there.
It's still there. It's like, hello, darkness, my old friend.
That's crazy. Like, there was a time not even long ago where I didn't believe in shit like mental health issues. Yeah, I was just like, y'all being pussy. Like, toughen up.
Yeah,
stop being a bitch.
That's
you know,
how it was seen.
And so, like, doing this actually, I learned through other people. Like, nah, damn, that's just for real. Like, people really do got shit they're going through. I just didn't relate, so I was just like, being a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Must be nice, shit.
Oh, you're sad? I'm never sad. No,
oh, you're depressed? What's that?
Sadness is like hungry. Never. No, I'm just fucking.
Imagine, shit. I wish I could relate.
No, but I didn't get it, so then I didn't respect it. But now
you're a little naive about it.
Mad ignorant about it. Yeah,
I didn't want to say that, but
nah, go ahead. No, you want to talk shit? Nah, go ahead. I was super ignorant about that. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like
we live and learn, we grow.
Yeah.
God's working on all of us.
Fuck yeah. I feel like that's how it was back in the day, because like no one really knew what it was. Yeah. Like they thought it was just because you were tired or something, or it's a celular, you know, like. But it's like, no, like, yeah, like, but I'm like, you know, like, I feel like it was really like overlooked, and now that a lot of people like have it more than ever, I feel like because of technology, like now it's more common and it's more like identified and stuff. But like, just because you have that doesn't mean you have to like accept it, you know? Like, I feel like the moment I accepted that I'm not what I feel, like I've been doing better, been doing a lot better. It's all, like I said, like it's all about how you talk to yourself, and yeah. Sometimes
you gotta talk to the realest one, you know.
Yourself. For real, like
that's the realest one. I trust myself 100%. Actually, nah, I've done some dumb shit in my life.
You're like, so maybe not.
Sometimes it makes bad decisions.
But those bad decisions, you know,
learning experiences,
are learning experiences, and I don't know. Sometimes you have to take risks.
Bro, sometimes those bad decisions are dope stories. So.
They are.
Tell you what, me and my boys.
This is what happened.
Yeah. Good times, you know. So I appreciate. You definitely need to just enjoy life, girl.
Yeah.
And sweat the small stuff. Keep making music.
I will. Thank you.
One day I'll commission a song from you.
Hell yeah.
Un corrido or something.
Dude, imagine. Shit. I'm down for anything.
You have the look though, so
thank you.
I'm sure. And plus your talent, so
thank you.
I'm sure some goodness will come.
Hell yeah.
Definitely got good vibes sending your way.
Thank
for sure.
you. Good vibes all around.
Yeah. I ain't gonna keep you too long. I do appreciate you coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Shout
did you have a good time?
you. Hell yeah, I had a good time. It felt like just a little hangout, you know, just talking.
What's your Instagram so they can find you?
My Instagram
Somebody
is
can discover you.
JUV1V1. I have my link tree on there, so it has all my music. My music is on all platforms, and I have plenty of music dropping soon. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not gonna just leave them in the vault. They are going to be out for everyone to see. So yeah, if you guys fuck with my vibe, fuck with my energy, I hope you guys fuck with my music as well. Yeah, and I have a lot of other performances coming through, so I hope I see new faces.
There you go.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Thank you again for coming through.
Of course.
It was a pleasure. You are a vibe.
Thank you. I love this. I hope this isn't my last time. I want to come back again.
We'll have you back for sure. We'll do a check-in, see how famous you are. Yeah. I'm going to hit you up and it's all beep, beep. I'm like, damn, she blew up already. I'm late. I'm gonna see you like on Big Boy Show, and you're like, I've never done a podcast before in my life.
Yeah, like what?
This is my first time.
I would never.
No, but I appreciate you. Thank you again.
Of course.
Till next time. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah, you looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jonah, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you notice how we coming, we ain't friend. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Get into that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come